Hello everybody, this is Donnie, Stayla72 from YouTube, and I know I haven't updated in quite a while, but this is week 15 post-op from having the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, and I have a lot to talk about. There's been a lot going on. I don't remember exactly everything I talked about in my last video, but I was experiencing a lot of depression, and to a point I still am. I have seen the doctor, and I've gotten on some antidepressants called Cymbalta, which is focused for people who are, it's an antidepressant for people who have chronic pain, like myself. Problem is there is no generic for it, so I'm going to have to see if he can give me a different prescription, because for 30-day supply it costs $200, and right now I haven't met my out-of-pocket deductible, and I'd be paying the full thing for the first few months. So that's where I'm at on feeling low. A lot that had to do with it was I wasn't losing weight. And the last time I did a video, I was 270, and I bounced around 270 and never went under 270. And I even gained like 3 pounds, and I got up to 273. And I actually did it, and I went down, and my pain specialist referred me to a trainer who specializes in people with injuries. And I called him and made an appointment, and I signed up for 24 sessions, and I've had 3 so far. Started last Wednesday, and today was my 3rd session. And from last Wednesday until today, I actually lost 4 pounds. So my weight today is 266.0. So that is a total weight loss of 94 pounds exactly from my beginning, when I first stepped into the gastric doctor's office. And there's my daughter's cat. She's really big. And it's not just fur. There she goes. Anyway, so I'm really happy with that. And in fact, my trainer was really surprised and proud of me for losing 4 pounds since I started with him. And he works me hard, but he does keep in mind my pain, and he doesn't, if I'm hurting, he doesn't make me continue that exercise. He finds another one. He's got a bunch of them. Anyway, non-scale victories. One of them you can see my actual, the tendons in my neck sticking out as I talk. I mean, that's one of the biggest things. You can actually see the bones protruding, and that's huge. I know it's not pleasant, but you can actually see in my arms how much I'm, taking off. It's not pretty, but, it shows that I'm losing. It's, both sides. I'm hoping I can, either tighten it up or afford to get something taken care of eventually. But another one was that my towel that I had mentioned before, my bath towel, finally fit completely around me, and it closed. Well, now it's actually overlapping in the front. So that was pretty big for me to be able to see that. And there was so much I wanted to say, because I haven't, okay, I figured out why, I'm not sure if I'm right, but I'm pretty positive why I hadn't been losing weight. For one, I'm not getting in my water still. I try, but since I stopped waiting an hour after my meal, like my doctor wanted me to, I'm putting it down to just half an hour, so I can start drinking again after half an hour. After my meals, so I'm able to get in more water. I'm at least getting in 32 ounces a day, and that's a big step up from where I was. I was only getting about 16 ounces in. Another thing was I was just eating whatever, everyone else was eating, just because I felt like, hey, it's not even half as much as I used to eat, so I should still lose weight. But, when I had seen one of my doctors, and I had mentioned, I'm not losing weight. I've been on a month stall. What's going on? He says, well, your body gets used to you taking in less calories. And so and when you're not exercising and not moving around, it doesn't need as many calories. So it's gotten used to the lower calorie intake. And so I had to stop eating the M&Ms, which are my weakness, or peanut M&Ms. So I haven't had any in a while. I've also, well, the pistachios I still eat as a snack, just because, you know, they're good. And I'm going to eat them until they're gone, and then I'm going to go back to something else. I took VSGTanya's advice, well, as to what she was doing, and I got a block of cheese, and that's all I need is like 4 crackers and the 2 slices of cheese, which come out to not even an ounce, and it's satisfying for a snack, and that's all I need. Either that, or I wrap, like last night I took a slice of cheese and I wrapped it in 2 thin deli thin turkey slices that were in a package that it's like 70 calories for 4 of them. So it was really low in calorie, high in protein, and I've been keeping track of things on MyFitnessPal. So again, if any of you use it and would like to add me, I just go by Stayla there, Stayla. I don't have very many people. I had only 2 people add me from the video I posted, so I don't know if people just didn't get my name right, or if they just don't use the program, but I figured I've got to stop using so many programs, because I was using 3 different programs, and I just can't keep updating all 3 of them with the same exact things. I mean, Spark People has a lot of other stuff that MyFitnessPal doesn't offer, but it's just too much. And then MedHelp, I still keep track of my sleep on that, because there's a special app that actually keeps track of that. So I'm just keeping track of my sleep schedule on that. And that's another thing. I'm sleeping between 9.5 to 12 hours a day. But I'm on a better schedule now, so I actually go to bed by midnight, and I'm up before noon. So that's a lot better than I used to do. I was going to bed at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning and getting up at 3, 4, 5 in the evening. So that it can be depressing as well. So I quit that. I really appreciate the comments and the private messages from people encouraging me. I've been really bad with keeping up on watching videos. I appreciate my subscribers, old and new, those that have been with me from the very beginning, and those that are just starting their journey and getting a lot of information from my videos. It feels good to know that I'm, of use to somebody with my words of wisdom from my experience. I mean, 15 weeks and post-op, I've lost 44 pounds. So it could have done better, but that was me making bad and poor choices. So it is truly a tool. And if you choose to just eat whatever you want and think you're going to still lose weight, you're wrong, because it will catch up with you. I mean, once in a while, yeah, sure, you can get away with it. But every day, and thinking in a mindset that you can eat whatever you want just because you can't eat very much, it's not. At least for me, that's what happened to me, is my body just stopped burning all the, extra calories. And I mean, gotta admit it, M&M's can add up, chocolate, whatever, but that water is so important to get in the water, and I'm trying really hard to get the rest of that water in. So, I just wanted to, another thing I did was I used to have for breakfast, I was having a low-fat yogurt with a 1/4 cup of Quaker oatmeal squares put into it to give it some crunch. And I also use Benefiber. I add that to my yogurt, my coffee, my water, because that's so important since I don't get enough fiber in, and that has helped not have to use milk of magnesia, is using the Benefiber. But I use a generic brand from Target, so it's a little less expensive. But I was doing the yogurt with the Benefiber and then adding the cereal in there and doing that every day, and that was a lot of carbs. A lot of calories. It was like 280, I think. But I will do that once in a while, but for the most part, I switched to having an egg in the morning and even having a low-fat piece of sausage. With that, it's still 160 calories for those two things. That's how much my yogurt was alone. And I think the extra carbs in the morning were causing, more fat or whatever to be held on to doing it every day. So, I mean, I don't know if it's true or not, but I've decided to cut the yogurt out and to switch to more proteinish foods in the morning. So, lunch, I normally have leftover chicken breast that we've got because we have a lot of chicken for dinner, and I'm not able to eat a lot. I can eat about, it depends on the size of it, probably maybe 3 ounces, maybe between 1.5 and 3 ounces at lunch. It just depends on, like, if I worked out. I'm a lot more hungry at lunchtime, and my muscles are really sore right now, so I'll probably eat maybe a full piece. I don't know. And that's all I'll have for lunch. And then dinner, I just eat the protein. I can't eat anymore. I mean, taco salads, I'm getting a little bit of vegetables in. My trainer wants me to eat vegetables, but I just have to tell him. He doesn't understand the whole vertical sleeve thing, that I just don't have room. And I'll have like turkey slices, cheese, thanks to Tanya, for dinner. I mean, for a snack later, and the nuts. So that's all I'm doing right now. And I can't even drink a half a cup of coffee. It just gets cold on me, and unless it's a specialty coffee, then I'll drink it. And I'll do that once in a while. So I know I probably didn't cover everything I wanted to, but I'm over 12 minutes now, and I'm really sorry, guys, that it's so long. But I hope to hear from you, and I really appreciate everybody. And I'm hoping to update more often. I don't tend to want to update when I'm not losing weight. It's just disheartening to me. And I don't want to, just tell the world, hey, I've gained weight. Even though that is part of the tribulations and what happens when you do things wrong, you do gain weight, or you don't lose, and that's the reality of it. But I'm just so ashamed that I couldn't do it. But stick to the rules. That is probably the most important thing I can say, is stick to the rules and you will lose weight. And I don't want to give up. I mean, I am lower than my lowest adult weight by 10 pounds now. And that just tickles me, and to see that. So, thank you everybody for your support. I really, really, really appreciate it. So hopefully I'll see you next week, if not within 2 weeks from now. But oh yeah, because next week is my husband and I's second anniversary, so I will be gone the first part of the week. So I might end up just skipping next week and update in 2 weeks from now. So if you don't hear from me, don't worry, I'm still around, just celebrating. So I will talk to you another time. Go out and do it, like Tanya says.